Hi folks, I'm Craig Taylor, and as always a huge thanks for joining me here on my YouTube channel, The Bushcraft Padawan, and thank you for joining me in this week's Thursday's Thought. Now come on, be honest, you expected this video to continue being outside, didn't you? No, I've come inside here at Taylor Towers in my conservatory for reasons which have probably become very obvious because of these two piles of books stacked either side of me. Where's this Thursday Thought video come from then? Just after Christmas, somebody posted in one of the Facebook groups that I'm a member of for people to come back to them and give any recommendations or any ideas as to any bushcraft related books that they could possibly buy themselves. And it got me thinking, bushcraft related books. There are some books that have bushcraft well and truly in the title and throughout the text of the book. Some of these books are in the piles next to me here. There are also many books that don't mention bushcraft anywhere in the title or indeed anywhere in the copy or the text of the book itself. It's just not mentioned. However, the subjects themselves are absolutely linked to the subject of bushcraft. Remember, bushcraft is an overarching term, it's a phrase, it's a word under which we tend to put lots of individual subjects and topics that deserve to have their own niche areas as well. So it got me thinking as to what books I would recommend about bushcraft generally and what books I would recommend perhaps about some of the niche areas, and I wanted to share them with you today. The book that I would recommend that is overtly bushcraft related is called Bushcraft, Outdoor Skills and Wilderness Adventure by Mors Kahansky. It's a cracking book. Firstly, it does a damn good job of giving an overarching insight into bushcraft and indeed drills down into some of those key areas into quite some depth. The illustrations in here are fantastic. I never thought that an illustration would outdo a photograph, but actually on many occasions throughout this book I'm proven wrong. The illustrations are fantastic. The other reason that I recommend this book to people is the size of it. I can pick that up, I can carry that in a jacket pocket, I could put that into a day sack very easily and I could take it out into the woods with me. There are some other books about bushcraft that are much bigger and much more of a coffee table type book that are beautiful to look at, beautiful reference, but you probably couldn't take them out into the woods with you. So that's my overarching bushcraft recommendation. Another book that I would recommend to people is Tristan Walker's Guide to Outdoor Clues and Signs. If you've ever taken part in one of my channel giveaways, you'll know that that's one of the prizes I often give away. It's a wonderful insight into natural navigation. I considered myself to be a competent and proficient and experienced navigator using map and compass, and I still do, but that book really does bring you back down to earth in terms of just what you are missing from a natural navigation perspective. And the final book that I would recommend to people, even if it's not specifically this book, is any book in relation to tree and plant identification. I think it's a grossly overlooked, underutilised, undervalued area of bushcraft. So whilst I am holding up the Collins Guide, Complete Guide to British Trees, I'm actually talking about any tree or plant identification book relative to where you are in the world. So those are the three books that I tend to recommend when people ask for bushcraft related book recommendations. But what about you? What do you recommend to people? What one book, either bushcraft generally related or more subject specific, it doesn't matter, what book do you recommend to people and why? So that's this Thursday's Thought video over and done with. All came about as a result of that one question that was asked just after Christmas in one of the Facebook groups asking about bushcraft book recommendations. Got me thinking. Thank you as always for watching the video. Please do remember to like, share, subscribe. Get the message out there about my channel. That would be really helpful, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Cheers.